Hi everyone, welcome back to my number sense series. In this video, we're going to be continuing our fraction mini-series, this time delving into multiplying mixed numbers. And now we're going to be doing a very special case of multiplying mixed numbers. That's why it's only the first video. This special case is where the integer parts of the mixed numbers are the same and the fractional parts add to 1. I know this might sound like overly specific, but this is actually something that happens a lot in number sense tests. And especially this adding to 1 part, they're going to do on purpose to make the questions easier. So let's get right into it. Now, with mixed numbers, the kind of fits-all glove technique is to convert into improper fractions first and then multiply. For example, here we could convert this into 19 over 3 times 20 over 3 and then multiply that out. However, that is not a strategy that we want to use because the fact that these two numbers are the same and these add to 1, it gives us a very, very easy route. To see what that easy route is, let's FOIL it out. 6 plus 1/3 times 6 plus 2/3. What does this give us? Well, this gives us 6 times 6 plus 1/3 times 6 plus 2/3 times 6 plus 1/3 times 2/3. Now notice that 1/3 of 6 and 2/3 of 6, that makes just 1/6. Now you see why this condition that these add to 1 is important, right? It allows us to get an integer copy of 6. So what we have is actually 7 6s. 6 7 plus 1/3 times 2/3. Now this is very easy because this is our integer, this is our fraction. So our answer is going to be 42 2/9. And here we see the simplicity of these problems. Basically, the integer part is always going to be this times itself plus 1. This might even remind you of our squaring numbers that end in 5 thing, because it is actually kind of similar to that. And the fractional part is always just going to be these two multiplied together. So let's see this applied in another problem. 4 3/4 times 4 1/4. I'm going to FOIL this one out again, just so you can see exactly what's going on. For the other ones, I'll just do the math. So to FOIL this one out, it's 4 plus 3/4 times 4 plus 1/4. Now what this is going to give us is going to be 4 times 4 plus 3/4 plus 1/4 in parentheses times 4 plus 3/4 times 1/4. And this again is 1. This is 4 4s plus another 4 is 5 4s, which is 20 times plus 3 over 16. Once again, you can see that this 20 comes from 4 times 5. 4 times 4 plus 1. And this 3 over 16, just these two multiplied. So with this one, what are we going to do? It's going to be 7 times what? 7 times 7 plus 1. 7 times 8 is 56. And the fractional part is going to be 1/9 times 8 over 9, which is 8 over 81. You can see how quick these problems are when we recognize the exact structure and which trick we have to apply. Now, 9 5/6 times 9 1/6. Once again, what we're going to do, it's going to be 9 times 10, 90, and 5 over 36. I mean, just super easy, barely an inconvenience. Now here, last question. Once again, notice it is of the proper format to use this trick. We have 2 11s and we have 4/5 and 1/5, which add to 1. Perfect. So here, what is it going to be? It's going to be 11 times 12, which is 132. And our fractional part is going to be 4/5 times 1/5, which is 4 over 25. And that is it for this very specific case of multiplying mixed numbers, in which the integer parts are the same and the fractional parts add to 1. Now, this might seem too easy for number sense at first, and you're right, this is super, super easy, but also know that this is going to be the easiest mixed fractions part we're going to do. In other questions, we're going to be changing up this, maybe even both, and we're going to figure out how to deal with those in another video. For now, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.